Hey guys, Robby here. I want to talk about this dynamic of unauthentic acceleration. As you can already imagine, if you've listened to a lot of my stuff or watched my stuff, you can understand that I like to use the word authentic and unauthentic. All right, so in terms of acceleration rate, I use the word unauthentic with my guys. You can also say like a forced acceleration rate. So obviously within the pitching delivery, we want to maximize acceleration. Okay, so I've done a lot of stuff on acceleration and how, we can utilize the slope, we can utilize the mound to our benefit in terms of accepting gravity and accepting the fact that the mound, the slope, is going to help aid in a greater rate of acceleration. A greater rate of acceleration is going to aid in a greater force production and a greater force opportunity to block with the lead leg, send up the chain, and have energy essentially out through the fingertips at ball release, right? All of this correlates to velocity, so we know that it's important. But what I see a lot of times within certain individuals from the unauthentic acceleration standpoint is they get really aggressive with the lead leg. We've done a lot of stuff so far on like allow the drive leg to be your accelerator, not your lead leg. But we can also look at the hip rotation mechanics and utilizing efficient hip rotation mechanics to aid in acceleration. So what do I mean by that? Well, what I see is if we can continuously sink our hips and abide by the slope, right? So if we're entering our drive phase and we're continuously sinking, we're increasing our acceleration rate with our body down the mound and into our anchor point. So not only is their importance behind allowing your drive leg to dictate your acceleration and not getting aggressive with your lead leg and your lead foot. So we see a lot of guys get aggressive with that and they try to jump out and and maximize their stride. And so what you'll see with a lot of lead leg acceleration aggressive guys is the pull of the drive leg early and the I would say like suboptimal positioning of the pelvis as they anchor down. All right, so there's that component, and then the other component of allow your efficient hip rotation mechanics, biggest component of the continuously sinking down the slope, not elevating and not being tardy to rotate, allow that to help aid in your acceleration rate. So you have efficient drive leg mechanics, you have efficient hip rotation mechanics, now you have authentic and optimal acceleration rate and force in the lead leg. So not only do all of these components measure up to force potential, we talked about the acceleration, the force, but they also are the timing and the positioning, which I refer to a lot in regards to like pitching mechanics, is just all about timing and positioning and where you're positioned at what time. So that is a huge component, and I just wanted to do a video on that because I've seen that a lot lately. I think guys get fixated on a long stride and they think they'll just get a long stride and they tend to elevate, or the guys that think of a perception of power with pushing of that back leg or that back foot, and that tends to elevate the posture of the hips, which then gets them into a pattern of kind of just elevating and then falling into their anchor point rather than rotation into front foot strike. So there's a lot of components there. Obviously, as instructors, we just want to kind of pinpoint where that's stemming from, movement pattern, perception, the individual's goal. So hopefully that this video made sense, and you can start ingraining some more efficient patterns into your mechanics. Red, set, hot, hot, hot. Cheddar, Bob, cheese. All right.